Hello, first grade. Happy Earth Month and Poetry Month. So today is Tuesday, April 28th. And to help us learn more about how to help the Earth, just like Gaylord Nelson hoped that we would, we're going to read a really great book. It's called 10 Things I Can Do to Help My World. The author is Melanie Walsh. Okay, so take a look at, you heard the title, 10 Things I Can Do to Help My World. Take a look at the pictures and decide if you think it's fiction or non-fiction. Okay, you getting an idea? Well, let's read the words, and while we're reading the words, please check your hypothesis, whether it was fiction or nonfiction. And also, good readers are doing multiple strategies at once. We're also going to be looking for cause and effect relationships. So it starts out, it says, I remember that a light and some moths flocking to the light. It says, I remember to turn the light off when I leave the room. And when you turn the light off, what happens to the moths? First, you can't see them, and it says, turning off lights and using more efficient light bulbs saves valuable energy. So, I try to turn off the tap when I brush my teeth. Tap is a synonym for the faucet and the water that comes out of the faucet. It says every time you do this, you can save 18 glasses of water while you're brushing your teeth. Okay, so remember, the book is entitled 10 Things I Can Do to Help My World. We already learned 2. Turn off the lights when you leave the room. Turn off the tap water when you brush your teeth. Let's see what number 3 is. I always, says trash. What do you think it's going to be? What would you hypothesize? I always throw my trash away. It says, putting garbage away keeps the world safe and clean. That was number 3. Number 4, I will, I wonder what the author says we should do. I will feed the birds in winter. It says feeding the birds helps them get ready for nesting in the spring. If I could share a little secret with you, I like to feed them not just in the winter, but all year long. It's fun. I use, what's this going to be? Both sides of the paper. That's a good example of reusing, using both sides of the paper. It says, if everybody did this, it would greatly reduce the number of trees that we use to make paper. And the fewer trees we cut down, the more trees are left to provide oxygen and homes for plants and animals. It says, I remind my parents to unplug the TV when we are not watching it. It says many electrical appliances use energy even when they are not even when they are turned off. So even when you think you've turned the TV off or the computer, there's still parts of it that are running a little bit and using a lot of electricity. It says I enjoy making toys from things around the house. Another example of reusing. It says we can reuse lots of things before we throw them away. Wow. I like to walk to school. Avoiding car trips saves gas and cuts down on air pollution. Walking is always good exercise. So it's not just walking to school, but walking any place that's close enough to your house to walk. There's some seeds, some pots. What do you think they're gonna do? I have an idea. Plant seeds and help them grow. Plants help keep the air clean and healthy. So it's fun to plant seeds and it helps keep the air clean and healthy. I help, look at all that stuff. Notice how they are classified or categorized into groups. What do you think they're going to do? What's your hypothesis? I help sort the recycling. Cans go here, glass, paper, plastic, compost. Very cool. I love my world. Those are 10 things we can all do to help my and our world. So as we were reading, well, first of all, what did you think? Fiction or nonfiction? I think the author was teaching us about things we could do in the real world. So I would say nonfiction. And the author was teaching us some cause and effect relationships, right? For example, when you turn off the light, it causes us to save energy and use less electricity. When you turn off the tap water, it causes us to save 18 glasses of water. That's the effect. The cause is turning off the water. The effect is 18 glasses of water get saved. When you put garbage in the garbage can, that's the cause. The effect is you have a cleaner world that's safe, less disease, and it's more enjoyable to be in. When you feed the birds in the winter, that's the cause. The effect is, well, first of all, it keeps the birds healthy, and it helps them get more energy to make their nests in the spring so they can have babies. The cause, when you use both sides of the paper, that causes there to be more trees on Earth and more air for us to breathe and more homes for the animals. When you remind your parents to unplug the TV and other devices when you're not watching it, that's the cause. The effect is you save even more electricity and reduce air pollution. When you make toys from things around the house, that causes us to have less garbage in our landfills, less trees get cut down, less pollution gets made. That's a good effect. When you walk to school, that means that causes there to be less air pollution, and you get more exercise, so you have a healthier body. When you plant seeds, that causes plants to grow, which has the effect of us having clean, healthy air. When you recycle, when you sort things into the recycling, it says more than half of our garbage can be recycled, which takes much less energy to recycle something than to replace it with something new. So when we recycle things, then it saves energy, saves air pollution, saves trees, saves animals, and it saves us. That's a really good effect. All right, 10 things I can do for my world. Now for some great nature poems, Insectlopedia, because insects are a really important part of nature. Yesterday, I think the last poem we read was Daddy Longlegs. This one is called The Army Ants. Because you know, ants live in groups called armies. So it says, left, right, we're army ants. We swarm, we fight, we have no home. We roam, we race. You're lucky if we miss your place. So this is kind of comparing army ants to human army soldiers who march. They go left, right. We're army ants. We swarm, we fight. We have no home. We roam, we race. You're lucky if we miss your place. The inchworm, and look at how they wrote the words. They wrote the words in the shape of an inchworm. It says, I inch, I arch, I march along. I'm just a pinch, a mere inch long. I stroll and stick on sticks in thickets and never pick up speeding tickets. Because inchworms go very slowly, so they're not going to get a speeding ticket. Let's try it again. It says, I inch, I arch, I march along. I'm just a pinch, a mere inch long. I stroll and stick on sticks in thickets and never pick up speeding tickets. Last insect poem today, the praying mantis says, upon a twig I sit and pray, because it's called the praying mantis, for something big to come my way. A caterpillar, a moth or bee, I swallow them religiously, which means faithfully. Upon a twig I sit and pray for something big to come my way. A caterpillar, a moth or a bee, I swallow them all religiously. And I just wanted to show you very quickly that tomorrow we're going to be reading some more animal poems called animalogies. So tomorrow we'll read some more about the earth. We'll read some more animal poems, insect poems, and who knows, maybe we'll find some other great poems to read. All right, thank you, first graders. Happy Poetry Day. Happy Earth Day. And next, we're going to be doing some read to self, and then we'll have some religion. I hope you have a most excellent rest of your day.